then you see,
Not like this.
and by the time all this
Come on,
happened, I
not
was already
like
off the charts.
this.
As soon as this
Little bit higher.
bullish explosion occurred, I was done. I said, fuck this. So yeah, that's how it went. I thought I was gonna get lucky, caught that beautiful 2-minute bearish EOB, and they had different plans. They wanted to rebalance the 5-minute BISI to keep it higher, which I knew that could occur. I knew it could occur, but I was just hoping we would just trade down through it. And here's that 5-minute BISI that destroyed me. And mind you, I was in longs, right? My long entry was right down here, and I took profits. Here's that rejection block right here, swing high equal bodies. Then the 2-minute bearish EOB formed, went short, got rewarded.
So
It was a quick reward, so I was like, damn, hopefully I caught the high right there. We just come down, feel a higher time frame imbalance, and then we stay bullish. So where I screwed up was trying to swerve the higher time frame narrative, especially that 30-minute change stay delivery after sell side was swept. That's where I screwed up. Because again, if we're going to remain bullish, they can't come down below the respected 30-minute EOB mean threshold wick low right here. Down close, up close, change stay delivery, open power 3, what I just told you guys about. Yeah, that's where I screwed up. And I don't want to try to call a high here. That's what I'm saying. If you're in the free trial, shitty week for a free trial. Really apologize. Nothing I can do, now. But I just recommend hang out with us for a month and you will see some really good trading sessions. That I can promise you. This week just wasn't our best session. Hopefully you're able to learn some things, obviously. But they're keeping price higher. It's just makes me want to pull my hair out a little bit because we're super bullish. We knew this bullish trend was coming.
Maybe not the
and
greatest.
they want to do it that fast, and it's gut wrenching and it breaks my heart. I just got my fingers crossed that we'll find our way back lower some, maybe for next week's low, and we can put the next weekly low right here.
I forgot.
That's about all I can hope for at this point because I'm not comfortable chasing longs way up here now.
That's 15-minute gap.
I would be comfortable chasing longs up here if we had previously just dipped into this blue shaded area
There is a possibility
on the hourly.
But I don't really want
if we had dipped into that, I would be more than happy to chase longs.
New candle high and then it's coming.
All I needed was just a stab right into here, and I would chase longs today. I wouldn't mind. I would have chased all the longs yesterday. I wouldn't mind because I'm super
this is
bullish.
going to be my initial target, and then all the rest if it's going that direction.
Tell me, guys, did CPI burn everyone today? I'm glad I didn't do it. That marks 2 months in a row where I toyed about it, but I just ultimately
I know some of you love the Dow. I don't
have a care to do it. Did CPI burn everyone again today, guys?
So already we can see some
That's
decoupling.
enough, right?
Okay, decoupling
80
is
points.
when the averages do
Pop.
not agree.
But
It always
if it happened
causes a
too
little bit
quick,
of
it coulda
difficulty. Not
glitched
impossible,
people.
but causes a little bit of difficulty.
To finish drawing those
Waiting to see if they take the high here.
top step chart.
And again, these levels here, all these are the
Here's
gradient
930
levels.
open. And just a quick fast volatile 75
The
point
regular
run
trading
so
hours opening
far.
range gap.
That's what I'm not comfortable with doing. But I would love to chase longs if we had just took sell side first and filled in that imbalance.
Not like this.
And see how we're just like, it should
There's
be
a high
obvious.
taken.
The algorithm should want to take, like, look at all the freaking clean lows. We got the clean lows here. We got this low here. We got these equal lows here from yesterday. We got the lows
I'd like
from
to
the
see it
previous
really give
day,
up the
right
ghost
in
here and kind of like capture
And then
anyone
we have
that
this
would have
no
used this
wick
high as a breakout.
imbalance. Now there's a deeper one here, but I don't even want to see that. I want to see them just tap into here and be done.
Clean lows here.
Take this
That's
sell side,
suspect all the time as
put in a
well.
weekly low for next week,
Like
and then
No interest in
this
my part
bullish
wanting to chase it, go higher from here.
pump.
If it did, it would go without me. I wouldn't participate in it. I'm more interested in them getting back down into opening range gap.
One side of liquidity. YM is
Is the opening range gap high?
bearish. Yes,
TGI
is
could be
Really
awesome.
divergence. so far. This bullish gap needs to be
We have all this
observed, and I
inefficiency
This is
don't
in
like.
here.
I
sell-side
That's
wanted
not
close pull.
efficient at
And
all.
sell-side
do
resting
it
right
this
below
side,
here.
Judas swing, and then that one. It could have been already
So you have several things here
good profit.
going for mid
But the
gap.
thing
You
is,
got
I don't
sell
want
side
to do
there,
it that way. The reason
mid
is
gap, that low,
yesterday it
and then we have the
stopped me
sell side
first,
here on
then
any
came, and at this level
acceleration
there
on
is
the
another
downside. So let's take
liquidity,
real
and
quick one more
because of
time.
that,
Pass
I
through
don't
the
have a proper
ES,
stop loss area. I will
SMT
participate
divergence,
once market gives
failure
me the
swing on
MSS with fair value
ES.
gaps, then
NQ
the
was able to go
retracement,
higher.
then the fall.
There's a
And
pump
then
above
MNY,
the CPI
so
data wick high.
look at
my
that.
plan
She's giving it
I
up.
have already discussed.
Giving it up.
Again,
Buy
Ollie,
the cow. You
I
get the milk for
see
free,
the
right?
potential change state delivery EOB. I see that, but the same thing as
It should
yesterday.
have no problem getting below these lows now.
The no wick on top. This could be an immediate rebalance and a continuation lower if
Could have
that's
been
what
the
they wanted to do
inversion,
right
but
now.
again,
It
I
is
don't
early,
want to because of
and they should have some sort
I
of
don't have a
pullback.
proper stop loss area for this trade. I would love to have
I
another
want
fair
them to
value
make their
gap,
way
like
back
two
down a
fair
little
value
bit to
gaps.
close out the week. That way, because
Because of
the
that no
closer
wick
we
candle,
are
I'm trusting it a little
to
less.
here,
Yeah, if
the
you
better.
guys
See
are
this
like,
gap right here?
if you guys
The
have
closer
any
we are to this
way
blue
of
area,
I'm
entering,
the
watching
better.
that
have
one.
the setup,
I'm
you
talking
have the
in
way to
terms of
I
enter.
want
our
to see if
weekly
the body's
I had
in
a
close.
any
way
I want to
retracement like
see
it's
us
shown here. If it can
news
stay
high
make our way
inside of
back
that
down
as a
there
data point
eventually.
high,
and
that
then break
liquidity
lower, that's
taken
very
as a Judas
Can't
swing.
constructive
really
for lower
call for
prices.
a high
Because there
just
is a
yet.
swing high
I
right
wouldn't
here.
agree on that
I don't have
because
a
what is
proper
currently
This is
stop
keeping
the
us
loss.
higher?
fair value
As
gap
a
right
Right
result,
now,
before
I
this
cannot
is
take
keeping
this
us
high gets
higher,
taken out.
like yesterday
Viewing
I
it
took
through
a
1
trade.
minute.
I had a proper
and this is
stop
keeping
loss
us
for
higher
this trade.
right now.
Okay, I had a
So the
stop loss.
only real
The
way that I
trail
would
took
say,
wick,
yeah, we're
I
going to
got a
take out
stop
some
loss.
sell
That's okay.
side is if the
But
bullish
today I don't
arrays
have a proper stop
fail.
loss
Right
because
now,
it's
they're
literally the
keeping
high
us
of the
higher.
day.
So that's just the way
So
my mind works.
and on
Okay.
the left I don't have much except for that liquidity. So as a result, I don't really want to be FOMOing into a trade. I would rather wait for market to create, for example,
And we know
not
how
take
strong
any.
price
This
has
is the
been lately.
RTH gap starting point,
We know exactly
and
how
the
strong it's been.
RTH gap is from
So we can't just guess
here.
that's going to be a high. We don't want a whole lot of guesswork. We can
One
have
thing, there
predictions,
is a volume imbalance.
but
So
right
if you look,
now
you can
in this
mark it
current
like this,
moment,
and this is
I'm
price
looking
is
for
still
this,
bullish.
that.
maybe the first presented gap,
Presented is
or
here.
if not that one, then this is the first presented gap.
We're inside that now.
Unfortunately, because I don't have a proper stop loss, I don't
So
have
You
a
SMT
see
wick,
right here, the
divergence,
very
and I
first
don't
30
have a
bringing out the
MSS.
CPI
This is all
high,
like
after
this.
taking
CPI
sell
low
side.
So from the
is still intact.
low to
Throw
high,
soup
It's
right in
inside
there.
of and right
Liquidity
at
swing,
the
and it's
consequent
going
correction or
high.
midpoint of the opening range
Boom.
gap
So
this
Here's a
morning.
bullish breaker.
That's
Here's
why
the
I don't
up
want to
close prior
participate
to
on
the
a sell
back to
yet.
back
And the
down
reason I
close.
wanted
That's
Yes.
the
to
breaker.
take a
Those the
sell is
breakers I
because of the structure,
generally like to
because of
Have
see.
not
the
followed
equal
See how we
suit
watch
with
traded
this
down
rally
into it.
up
it can
on
be
This
NQ.
candle
reviewed
here,
also.
bullish
Whatever
breaker.
it is,
So
I
again,
would
as I
love to
mentioned,
see
I'm not interested in
IFBG.
chasing it long.
later.
So if it wants to
market
go
is
higher,
going lower,
have at
whether
it.
it's after
Go
Go do
trading
it
off to the
without me.
races. And then
possible
we have
order
the
block.
CPI
The
gap in
reason I'm
here.
saying possible is because of that no wick candle.
I
I'm
just feel like
trusting this
Not on
not
a
careful
Friday,
today,
folks.
a
Ken.
little less.
This
Right.
week rather,
Otherwise,
but definitely
maybe this
today
could have
also.
been the opposite OTZ also.
Can really play some
It's
mind
up to
games
you
with
guys
you.
how you want to participate. I want to participate after market is
This
giving
is
me
actually
the
a really
MSS
We
good
target.
haven't checked out our
experience for
4
some of
hour.
you
Because
newer
I have
folks. You're
See
getting
how
to see
bullish
what
that is.
complex
Well,
market
like
structure looks
Of
like
course, we
when there is a
rebalance this
decoupling
immediately.
across the three averages.
Yesterday at 2
Outlander, you
p.m.
want to share the chart?
and then kept price higher. Even yesterday's PM session,
Trading is a whole lot easier
stay
and price action is a
bullish.
whole
How
lot
will
cleaner
It had
when
a little
all three
pullback,
averages are in
but
agreement.
if you go look, if you guys
Sometimes
trade PM,
they just
No,
don't want to
that's
do
why
it.
right
I
here,
don't
we
want
take
to
out
Then you
sell
have to be very
side.
cautious
We
when
have
it
this
does
quick,
that.
fast, volatile pullback. Take out sell side.
No,
This
I'm
quick
not
move
trading.
lower
Like,
right at 2 o'clock, 2
even
p.m.
if I'm
So-
the
trading,
heart of
no
the
one
PM
will know
open.
if I'm trading.
First presenter
One
fair value
candle in
gap.
5
Only
minutes takes out sell
make
is
side.
sure
here.
that they are
What
getting
else is
the
happening?
one I
But
have
then
more
that gap,
confidence.
what's to the left of it?
That one, not. For example, this was a trade for me. I already
Wick.
knew here it gonna.
And the wick is the
give
real
a
gap.
lower
would do
run,
this.
but I choose
Now what do you see?
to enter only 5 contracts.
Fail to get to the high. Body stay below consequent encouragement.
Legend. There's a
It should
legend
run
in
for
the
these sell
house.
side.
The legend of pro. I just
lows
don't
here.
like these candles. wacky, man. But the news candle
No,
makes
this
it
is
amazing.
perfect. Accumulation,
There's a,
manipulation, distribution, retracement, continuation. That's what I want
there's
to
an
see
opinion
now.
out there
See what
that
happens.
Was it,
You know?
make sure I get the wording
Oh,
correct.
Explain that again.
That
Accumulation.
Here. Accumulation,
Accumulation.
manipulation, distribution.
Yep. Okay.
And now the
check the
retracement,
MAS real quick.
continuation. That's what I want to see. It has cleared these equal lows.
That's
I
sloppy.
would love to see it's at least going below this 8.
Yeah, it should be
830 is
still.
here.
Yeah, it still fell off.
Okay.
Good. MNQ.
830 is a. 830 is
So there's
above.
a
Yeah,
myth
it's like
out there.
that gap.
Just hit
But
midnight
when
open.
it's not like
There's
that. But I
no
would
such
love to
thing
see
as
it's
liquidity
coming around
sweeps.
these levels. Okay.
And
Like
you
at
just
least
watch
it's
that happen
almost
again.
below these levels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That can
I
be
don't know
a
what to
thing.
tell you.
Just want
It's
to see
react-
this gap, by the way.
So
And
see the
it's
difference
a-
between
it's
first
a
resistance fair value gap
inevitable
and the
so
wick
if it's the
next to
order
it.
block after trading
Still
order
drawing
block,
lower.
we created
We still
propulsion.
have
If it's the
mid
propulsion, we
gap,
have a
which is
fair value also. It's like after trading order block, created a fair value.
these old
over
eyes
there.
of mine.
Must meet that, by the way.
25,275.
Okay, this is that fair value gap. Now let's see what
0.75.
happens. Oh, by the meantime, let me check what this side did to ES. We already
So as
know
long as we
ES
remain
did.
below the
The
rejection
first
block, which is
move
this up close
followed
candles
another
closing
pattern.
price, as long as we remain below that, it should stay heavy.
Oh, it's
That
taking all
means
the lows.
taking out CPI's low
It's already
and
taking
consequent
all the lows.
encroachment.
ES was more
That's in
bearish,
play.
by the way, today. Okay,
Unless
so
that's
if
taken
you
out
don't
to the
know,
upside, that means just trading
this is
through
where
it.
it
If it trades through that, then I'm going to close my
Started
interest
left
down.
on
exactly equal,
this session,
but it
Yeah.
and wish you all a
created
very pleasant weekend.
so liquidity MSS from this low to this high, OTZ retracement.
This
Once
right
that
here
high was
needs
taken
to act
from
as an
this low
inversion.
to whatever high it created. This was another OTZ retracement from this low.
Must have
Once that
dragged
high
my
is
level,
taken,
my
this was
little
another one.
things around here
So
wrong.
you can draw from this low to this high. Still that high is
Yep.
not taken, so still we are inside of that range. And the question is,
There's no
am
liquidity
I
sweeps.
making a mistake by not taking the
That's the
partial
lifeblood of
below
the
these
market. What are you
equal
talking
lows?
about?
'Cause
You
I
need, you
actually
need
thought
liquidity.
that big down close
So in a
candle
perfect
was
world,
by 830.
the bodies
Result
should
was
stay
looking for
inside that
partial
orange
below
box.
that.
If it makes and mounts a
It's
run
okay.
into
I
this
will-
closing price
I
here,
will take it manually
not interested.
because it has taken
Does that mean
liquidity. If
the
it's
rest of the
going
day
up
is a
above
dud?
this high, I'm
Not
not
necessarily.
reacting
It just means that
It's going up
I would
ahead,
personally
but I'm
lose
gonna
interest
follow
in
that
the
trend.
morning session, and
Until
then
that, I'm okay.
I would look either for a lunch run between 11:30 and 1:30,
Because
or come back
9:30,
around
like
1:30
yesterday, it has
and see what they have for the
this
PM
is
session
breaking
into
the
the
mean
close.
threshold of this candle, but it needs to hold.
But these averages are
It has
they're all
already
over the
done
place.
something I would not love to see, which is inverting the fair value.
Yeah.
So this is the mean threshold, by the way, of that up close candle. So if this is the order block retest happened over here, this was the propulsion block retest happened. Like the mean threshold was holding. So I would love to see it's not.
So
Come on, put that on here. I would love to see it's not going for these areas again. It's exactly expanding lower here.
outside of the
Oh,
line.
beautiful.
Mean threshold. And this was that low tap and the expansion. If the expansion happens,
So we are
chances
clean
are
those
we are
up.
going for the low of the day.
Pulling outside the lines
Ooh,
on a day where it's
love.
decoupled, where the averages are not agreeing, that's okay. I'll accept that.
Like proper
and still expect
structure,
it to go
wait for
lower.
that, you will find it. And
It's a
by
little
the way,
hard to take as a brand new
this
student,
gap, okay,
because
the
you
one
want
I
you want
had over
perfection,
here.
and perfection's gonna
This is
be
your
elusive
very
on days
last
like this.
15-minute gap before all those buy sides, and it was never broken. So this was that 15-minute fair value.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply have
and
this
even
line
that high.
highlighted and take some of
So
these
if
lines off
it's-
that's in the opening range
it was
gap.
never
I'll
broken.
just borrow this
That's
low
why I
because it's real
kept that,
close
like
to.
I just marked that gap right before 9:30.
Excuse
So
me,
I would
okay,
love
so
to see what it's doing around
there you
this
go, that'll
area,
work.
and then I will decide
And then
whether
we'll take this
we are looking
off
amazing
here.
in terms
Cleans
of
it up a little bit. So
delivery or not.
that sell side's been
It
engaged
has
there.
broken it, right?
Next
on that
order
candle?
of business is there, and then the
There, you see this?
primary sell side, which is
Oh, yeah,
at
that's a bit weird, yeah.
758's
And
low.
this is not presented in NQ.
So now
I
we've
already
left this
checked with NQ. It's not presented
inversion fair
in
value
NQ.
gap
That's the reason
again.
I'm
Came
less
back, touched the low of it.
interested in,
Any retracements, preferably
that.
none
this is a
now,
broken- yeah.
needs to stay out of